Alright, final mission time, and let's go and take a look. Let's first take a look whether you can upgrade these grants. These guys do have more initiative, more heart attack, less defense. Let's just keep them as grants here. Cannot buy any priests, so it really does show that... Okay, I have to have the Spitfire now. It does really show that this mission is a lot earlier than El Alamein 2, since it'll have access to most of the units that I could have bought there. I cannot upgrade a mosquito right now. Alright, let's put the artillery up front. Because we can move the units behind it, in front of it, and keep going basically. So I don't really have a whole lot of units, to be honest. Alright. So, if this is going to be the team that I'll be taking from the North African campaign towards Europe, I probably want to invest in them indeed a little bit. I can buy one more core unit. I guess, like, I know it sounds kind of sucky, but getting a recon at least does give me good spotting, and I kind of like that, so I'll get that unit too. It's not particularly great or anything, but it should be decent. Because now I'll have to get the spotting through some other means, most likely. Okay, so they have some kind of defensive line there. This is the only unit that can shell the AA up here. And these can attack the artillery. Also quite necessary if I want to go and approach this. Apparently pretty bad bad time of it still. Let's see, these are battle cruiser battleship, so they can actually shell and then move. Although, let's see, because range 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd rather attack this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have an entrenchment of 3. Let's shell them too. Okay. Took a bit of a bigger hit than I would have liked. Did use all 3 of these already. I don't even have that many units, so it's not that easy to plow through this. Although, at the very least, I have a lot of prestige. Well, I don't necessarily have to break through immediately. I did expose those units. Which is good too. They cannot get through there, and I don't think they're that likely to be able to get through there. So Moving up now ain't that bad. Let's actually see. Yeah, I probably still want this. Oh yeah, that's bad. They can attack this Italian unit. At least. I don't actually need to bomb anything else, and it would be quite dangerous either which way. Yeah, let's end it here. It'll be fun. Wonder if they're retreating. That's kind of weird. Right. Either which way, let's take out their air units. I don't see any fighters yet, weirdly enough. They're easy pickings, I guess. I definitely want to go after the submarine. Oh, shit. I really hate that submarine's gonna do that. Killing the artillery is a pretty good deal, though. I can't repair these when they're out in the desert. I mean, I can try, but it doesn't really help me that much. Talking about a disaster. I'll still attack that. Yeah, I took some damage, but it's not a big deal. Now I can almost bomb at leisure. Do these have AA? No. The problem is they still have some anti-tank in some areas. This is an artillery. Oh, it's a puck, sorry, never mind. Anti-tank. I need to take these out down here. But also the infantry. I completely missed the BF-109. That's really dumb. Most likely it won't be able to kill something in one go. As long as I keep my unit under a plane, I'll be okay. They cannot bomb it. So then they'll be quite safe. Let's move down. no infantry. The problem is this is also an artillery. So let's just take this. I don't need to kill it necessarily. And as for these, rather just start going around here. Let's move the infantry up. And that will be about it for this defensive line for now. This submarine is getting pretty annoying. There we go. All right. I kind of need to send these guys back. Let's, at the very least, this is anti-tank, artillery. They're attacking artillery. And then just move to a location where hopefully they cannot be seen. Let's take a look at these planes here. Because they like, it's not clear whether they bought that plane or not, really. So the next dangerous thing is the Focke-Wulf. I'll try to go after it. Very nice. And then we still have the BF-109. Well, that's pretty tricky. Let's use these first. Let's use the Mosquito afterwards. Question is, do I want to put them back here? Yeah, sure. Do we have any other plane? I don't think I do. No. Except for these. They can't kill them, but that's fine. Elites. We have plenty of prestige, that's not a problem in this mission. Okay. So they have the Semovente as a backup here. Can you guys deal damage to it? Yeah. Again, let's try to go around. At that point, they have no more artillery. Move into the city. Then you can't go very far. I'll just give them elites, regulars, move back so they can get reinforcements. Reinforcements, and the only other unit that I need now is here. It's just a problem. I could get around these guys. It's no problem. I really hate this submarine. I have nothing I can do against it. I can repair the destroyer, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only one more unit can do stuff. They're actually allowing me to move quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to assume that I could pretty easily kill it. That too is interesting. Almost as if they are potentially looking at a new defensive line or something. I'll attack. I'll trade prestige experience. Also prevents the AI from moving too far. Actually weird that this unit is doing better than heavy weapons. Well, the only thing the heavy weapons is doing better is having more defense. They don't actually have better hard attack. That's pathetic. I feel pretty confident that I can take that airfield soon enough. I would expect them to have something in that area, though, to finish the deal. Or to, you know, hold Tripoli, maybe. No. I'm certainly looking to give my core unit some experience there. Even if it's just the fighters. I wonder if they can bomb the submarine. Yes, they can. Or try, at least. wonder if... Yeah, it seems like they bought that. It wouldn't do them much good, but... Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no way I can use these guys to attack now, but that's fine. I wasn't in much of a rush. It seems like, just like El Alamein, this mission is not particularly difficult, but maybe there's still some surprises. That the game might throw at you, you never know. I do have a lot of fighters, so I might just as well do whatever I feel like there. Nah. Okay, so I guess I'm not actually taking... Well, I could still be taking the airfield. Can you go in? No. Can you go in? These guys can. Same for you. Let's just go. I really want to get ammo. I think it's actually worth doing that by that stage. As long as I stay more than 1 hex away from that, I'll be okay too. And again, I'll actually trade prestige for experience. I don't need prestige, but I do need experience. So if they attack, which is unlikely, fair enough. How much does it cost here? Strength +2, prestige -5. So these things are super cheap in this game. That's interesting. Either way. I can shell again. And just had a reach, but I don't think I'll be needing these anymore, so I'll put them back for the overstrength, and the same will apply to these mosquitoes here. This one has only 1 star of experience, so they can keep going a bit longer. Alright. Elites. Elites. Okay, kill them. I'll just move these ahead. Most likely, indeed, there's nothing along that area. So I could just take this, move on those infantries, move up. Core units and one of the core artillery. Since they cannot see that, it's also not a big deal. Yeah, they're just staying for repairs. We'll have to see how far I can move those units, but okay, so they either bought units there or they have some new kind of defensive line. I'll be pretty curious to find out. Not quite sure. It seems like a combination of buying units at Misurata. So Park has a spotting of 2. It can actually see my units. So I do have to be a bit careful. But not overly so, I think. Yeah. Let's review here. Here. What's the next units? This mosquito has, well, let's see. So these guys will get quite a bit more experience. I guess I could just move these guys up to help out, and then we'll see. These fighters can't really do a whole lot currently. Oh, it's there. Okay. July 16, huh? Good, good. I see they bought yet another AA. So the AI really does get quite a bit of reinforcements during this mission. That's fine. Kill it. I'd like to move forward at the very least. No need to attack into that immediately. Let's see. It's a bit weird moving like that. But as long as we get there, that's okay. Alright, you going to 12, you going to 11, you're going to 10. I still have the planes, but I can bomb all the other units, but not them. I'm gonna bomb with you though, because if I'm lucky, like I don't really care if that unit dies. So it's not feeling like this sucks. Oh, I did not take that city. Wow. Oh, how dumb do you have to be? Right. I have to divert some forces over to retake it. Okay, that was super dumb. Yeah, let's go. Need to take out the AA as well. Let's see though, because most of these attacks not really too great. But I can still finish them off. And I'll move up in here. Which I guess will also allow me to move some of these other guys up just a little bit. And you back, because I'm an idiot. It's against another destroyer. Let's see what they're gonna shell. All right. Let's unpack. Now they can't build anything there. I'll take it on the next turn. All the diving is getting a little bit on my nerves there. Cannot repair them, or at least I can't re-give them ammo. I need to attack the artillery there. And then these. So once those guys are gone, they're the only ones that can really like plow through there. But now I can use artillery, and that's pretty good. Let's use the mosquito here. I have a second submarine. I mean, ultimately, the submarines are that big of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, my battleships will get destroyed, but I don't really care. Oh yeah, I'll attack it now. There. Move you onto the road so you can actually repair there too. Alright, so I also cannot buy anything anywhere units there, so everything has to come from the top area. now. That's a Daimler. More ships. This is getting quite out of hand. I don't know what the chances are of me actually taking down one of those, but okay, that is probably going to be tough, taking down a battleship there. Dealing with these guys, not so much, I think. It's just that with that recon, they can pretty much see anything. So that's still making it a bit more tricky. Spawning 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not attacking that now. The thing is, that because of that stuff, I don't really have any good place to put them. Like, I'm not particularly afraid of the enemy there, but like it seems like every turn at least they have enough money to buy another recon. It doesn't seem like much, and I guess in a way it isn't. But I really do wonder whether it's actually possible to damage them through these means in this game. Because I sure don't seem to be having any luck with it. Yeah, they can go back from there, so. These submarines in the battleship are kind of holding that at bay. They're actually even blocking land movement. Which is super weird. But whatever. I'll just go around, like, moving up through here could work fine, now that I only have Taruna in the way. What else is there? Let's get you there. I cannot buy any more regulars right now. That doesn't help me at all. Neither does trying to move forward with you. If they want to keep doing stuff like that, that's fine. Unbelievable. The trouble is I don't have any ports, so it's pretty hard at that too. Let's take a look. Need to make sure that they can no longer buy any units. Basically, that's what's ultimately going to be putting me in the best position down here. I'm glad I'm already pretty close to doing that, but still. They can't see that, which is most important there. Still think they might have an AA there. So that's a bit frustrating. Let's see. We're very close though. It's not as if I'm having any serious trouble. Any trouble that I have is really the first world kind of issue. And the turn. Just unfucking believable. These submarines are really overpowered for what they're supposed to be able to do. But it's fine. I'll be able to get it, but it's a bit weird. Let's just take a peek. They don't have it, but they do have another destroyer. Sure. fine then. But that is a whole lot better than nothing. It just means I should probably just go and get the victory quickly. And that. Try to keep out of sight with some of my slightly weaker units, so that's not gonna cause a problem. Alright, last city. Tripoli. They can't see my artillery from that particular position. Let's see what you got. Phase 2, I should still just try and getting elites here. That will immediately also refuel it. Nice. Okay. And of course they can still buy stuff. Should have moved them first. Two, three, four, five. This trying to get at the destroyer also helps a little bit. Now, at this point, getting in here is super tricky, but I think at the very least, well, they can still buy from out there. Well, let's go. I'm really shocked they don't have any aid. Like, that cannot be good. Yeah, crap, of course. And because they have that artillery, it's hard to... actually deal with the Neodos for now. Yeah, okay. Sure. Let's just creep on them. The enemy AA is a little bit too late, though. I'm afraid to tell them. So... let's get a little bit closer. And... it's actually turned 16 already. Think about it that way. It's actually pretty crazy. I need to make sure that after this turn they cannot buy anything anymore. So I really need to get in there. Get frisky. I mean, I will get back in there. It's not... as if suddenly things go. Now they can no longer buy anything. And I cannot bomb for this turn. Actually did hit it this time. Holy smokes. I'm gonna try that again. Jeez. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move one closer. So next turn I can attack the battleship without actually being seen myself. That sure is interesting. Either way, now that it can no longer buy anything, the road to victory is pretty clear. All it's left to do is upgrade the last few units. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No thanks. Okay. Should worry about taking care of the AA, but I can't shell that now. It's okay. I also kind of need to rotate some units out so I can move forward with some other ones here. Which will be good because then they can get a bit better at shelling. These guys are probably gonna hit them pretty hard, and I couldn't actually attack there. So better off having non-core units in that spot then. They can actually also increase in strength. I'll certainly move him back. Figured as much, but now also they're at least weakened, which I'm also very happy about. And since they still can't buy anything, ultimately I can handle it. Let's keep moving these back so they can both be helped. You back up to 10. I'll use the non-core unit first. They probably won't be able to. Jeez. Really? Talking about frustrating. They can't move through the swamp and move further, huh? Okay. As long as they don't push them back, I'll be okay. I'm not gonna say anything there. The best thing I can do is now go after their artillery. Obviously a failure. And you still can't get fucking around. It's just absolutely terrible. I have to say that trying to juggle these things has certainly turned out to become more frustrating than I had hoped for here. Let's push both of those to the side, but at least again they should not be able to build anything. They wouldn't be able to upgrade any which way, or to get elites. Alright, you can do something like that to try and frustrate me. Luckily I can destroy those units, but that's actually pretty interesting. I wonder if they scuttle though. Let's see. Like if you attack a ship in the harbor, whether it does. It's just fleeing port. Okay, well. That will be it, I suppose. I guess that will bring me the decisive victory. I can do a bit more over strength on some of my units, but I can't actually buy anything anymore. And also they can't reinforce those guys anymore, so they can go in here, that's fine, and I'll take the airfield, but otherwise I'm pretty much good to go here, so I'll just end that. Yeah, they changed position. Then I'll take the airfield. Elites, they can still go to 11, they can go to 12 on the next turn, so I'll be able to get up everything to a reasonable number on the final turn as well. That's good. Last turn, August. Elites. Elites. Attack. Right, I should have saved that, but I do think that there is an autosave there. Either way, there is the major victory for the final mission. Let's see what staff, General Staff has to say.
Sir, the Axis have shown the white feather and are on the run. The wireless lauds your victory as we speak. Under your command, it was on the cards that we should prevail in North Africa. I expect that a trip to Buckhouse is in the works. High Command will no doubt offer you the opportunity to lead the combined Allied forces in the campaign to liberate Europe. If so, I should look forward to our serving together again. In either case, it has been a privilege. Best of luck to you, sir.
Oh, sweet. All right. Yeah, that's fine. This is, I guess, the best outcome. So that's pretty nice. Let's take a look at what will happen with a minor victory and the loss after this. I'll be taking these forces with me to Western Europe, but I'll probably won't be playing that right away. I actually think that after this desert campaign, I'm gonna focus on something else first, and then after a while I'll probably get back to this. So I'll be cutting this into multiple parts. There's no rush here. Either way, let's go to the other briefings. Alright, back here, and this time with a minor victory. Oh. An access victory? Sure. Okay.
Sir, High Command expresses its disappointment at the turn of events. Intelligence tells us that the Axis have abandoned their plans to capture Malta and will instead focus on Egypt. High Command has ordered the attack for the 23rd. They warn us that we must secure a victory at all costs, else the Empire will have to withdraw from the Middle East for good.
Okay. That puts you back at El Alamein. Right. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so supposedly, in order to get the minor victory, you have to hold El Agheila, and you have to take Tripoli, but not Misurata. Yeah, I know. How you're supposed to do that, I have a guess. You just not take it, but obviously I cannot go for that now anymore, and I did play everything in one playthrough, and I'm not so crazy as to play the entire mission again just to show off what the text is for the minor victory. So I'm just gonna kinda leave it at this. This is where the campaign ends. I'll just there's actually a bonus video for winning this. I'll be this one. Let's actually see if I can grab. Alright, I'll be showing off that bonus video after this here. So I want to thank you for watching the North African campaign. Do hope you enjoyed it. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.